finals with a dominant display against the young Kiwi in the form of young Tahuna from Gerwen. We spoke to Tahuna just after the match. He said quite simply, it was nerve-wracking. Peter Wright's 3-dart average went up and down, started about at the 100 and ended just under 95. If you look at the draw right now, and we're getting to the last two matches of the evening, this is what has happened so far with wins to Simon Whitlock, Rob Cross, Mark McGrath with the upset. Barney goes through against Warren Parry. Kyle Anderson had to come from behind against Hope by Puha, and Peter Wright with the win just months ago against the young Tahuna Gerwen. Rod Harrington joins me right now. Nerve-wracking was the word from Tahuna Gerwen. What did you see that suggested that?
Well, he was coming up on his toes when he was releasing some of the darts, and that shows nerves. When I see him the other morning, he was dead still, throwing a lovely rhythm dart, but that was nerves. You could see it in the young man. It's his first time on a big stage against a top professional. He can only get better from here on in.
Just quickly, did you like what you saw from Peter Wright?
Yes, I mean, at times his heartbeat form was a bit up and down. He's going to have to smarten that up. But yeah, he's hitting a lot of 140s. Looked pretty tidy.
Gets better as we go into the final stages of night number one with the world number one coming up.
Well, nerves should be a thing that aren't a huge factor for Cody Harris. Of course, he spent a bit of time up in the Northern Hemisphere, and I've actually just finished talking to him about 5 minutes ago, and he said he is more than ready to take on the mighty Michael Van Gerwen, whose form hasn't been that crash hot. $2 favourite, $12 Cody Harris, a real outside chance.
So a real star coming up on show. It's Mighty Mike against the Code Star.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the amazing city of Auckland, New Zealand. And the Auckland Darts Masters presented by TAB and Burger King. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to meet the players. Would you please welcome from New Zealand and a three-time World Cup representative. Ladies and gentlemen, the court star, Cody Harris! Ladies and gentlemen, from the Netherlands, a multi-World Series event winner, the reigning and current world number one, and ladies and gentlemen, a former two-time champion of the world, mighty Michael Van Gerwen!
The penultimate match of the evening, Mighty Mike looking for his first title here in Auckland against Cody Harris. With the call, it's Rod Harrington and Stuart Pike.
Yeah, 2 games to go. Arguably the biggest two names in world darts, Michael Van Gerwen and then Gary Anderson. But Cody Harris, one of the big names in New Zealand darts. And a lot of hopes are pinned firmly on Cody Harris over the next few years. For Michael van Gerwen, he is hungry, very hungry for a victory after failing in 3 consecutive World Series events. Never won here in Auckland, missed the tournament last year. But Cody Harris, who has gambled so much on moving to the UK this year to play professional darts, reckons that the experience has toughened him up and improved his game, where he's going to have to play the match of his life to take out Michael van Gerwen tonight. But we shall see. Van Gerwen back in business, defeated crestfallen in the first round of the World Match Play. Van Gerwen by compatriot Jeffrey Deswan. He's lost the last 3 World Series events, but he is still, and has been for 3 years, the defending World Series champion.
Yes, and by not winning the tournament for a little while, I expect Michael to come out all guns a-blazing. But it's ironic that, you know, the World Series events that he's lost in the World Match Play, it's when players have got out the gate quickly against him. Jeffrey Deswan, James Wade, Michael Smith, they've got in front of him quickly and held on to their throw.
Yep.
And Michael, for the very first time, and I can't remember how long, just lost that little bit of firepower. So he'll want, he's a very intelligent dart player, so he'll want to get out of the gate quick here. He doesn't want to let Cody Harris get in front.
Yeah, the run started, defeated the quarterfinals of the German Darts Masters, 8-3 to Dimitri van den Berg. Defeat to the quarterfinals at Las Vegas, 8-3 to James Wade. Beaten 8-4 in the semi-finals of Shanghai by Michael Smith.
36.
Number 12 for an 11 dart start.
James Shaw in the first leg. Michael Engel in
I think that's called setting your stall out back home.
I think so. Cody Harris, 32-year-old Kiwi.
96.
Father of 5, made the ultimate sacrifice to go through and play Q School in January. Didn't win a tour card, but played on Challenge Tour. Big family, big support, Cody Harris. Won a tournament on the Challenge Tour as well, which takes some doing. It's the next level down to the Pro Tour in the UK. You have to win 8 matches in one day.
60.
I know, it's tough. I've been there. That's Cody Harris's family. Got big support here.
171.
Well, just a mere 128 average at the moment for Van Gerwen. So that intent to get out the gate quick is exactly what he's done.
Well, I think as well. Oh, he needs double 14 for another 12 darter.
120.
But after losing at the World Match Play, I think he did the right thing. He flew home the next day and he put his darts in the cupboard. Not thrown a dart in anger until he got to Auckland a couple of days ago.
Yeah, sometimes that works.
I don't think after his recent run of form it would do him any harm, though. He's not a player that needs to practice a lot, let's be honest, and he doesn't.
No, they are playing, an awful lot, these top professionals, week in, week out. So, the odd day here and there off, I think, does them the world of good. I was never one that enjoyed practicing every day.
You do surprise me.
Thanks, Stuart. I never practiced at all. Perhaps that's why I didn't win too much.
You didn't do too badly. Yeah, Melbourne next week. Tickets still available. Brisbane the following week. First World Series in Brisbane. There will be 2 terrific events. Melbourne, a great success 12 months ago. And I know that there's already been a really good response in Brisbane. But tickets still available for the event at the BCEC.
44.
Yeah, it's always nice to go to different areas, isn't it? Different towns. Looking forward to Brisbane.
Yeah,
Gold Coast area. Will trip up to Cairns afterwards, or is it Cairns? How do you pronounce that down here?
I'm looking forward to going to watch the rugby league in Brisbane.
134.
Got a chance here for Harris. Yeah, Michael Van Gerwen missed Auckland last year, birth of his daughter Zoe.
120.
He was supposed to be coming to Auckland, but she's got a bit of chicken pox, so quarantined at the moment.
80.
But wife and daughter are on their way to Melbourne, Michael informs me. Harris here. Well, that's awkward. He thought it was in initially.
Yes, but moving to the right will open this up. Well,
He can't see much of that at all.
he's only got the top half inch, as you can see. It's a good camera angle, that's all he can see.
No score. Michael require
He's hit double 11 there.
126.
Well, he needs a little bit of luck here that Michael's not going to take it out. Bullseye. He's got that little bit of luck. Now, you don't get too many second chances against Michael Van Gerwen in this sort of move, so he didn't mess it up this time.
Yet to win in the World Series, Cody. Last year lost 6-4 to Simon Whitlock here, beaten 6-3 by Phil Taylor in Melbourne. A couple of years ago, lost 6-2 to Van Barneveld here, and lost 6-2 to Van Gerwen in Sydney. Took a good account of himself here.
Six brilliant darts against the throw from Cody Harris. Oh, that hurt. That hurt from Michael Van Gerwen. The first one of the match for him.
Yeah, especially after the way that Harris started this leg.
45. Michael require 124. 84. 97. Michael required 40. Game shown the full flag.
Van Gerwen racing through that leg. Average come down to only 106, but I get the feeling he's enjoying it. We talk about him losing in the World Match Play. Of course, he lost to Gerwen in the UK Open. He's had 3 World Series failures. Gary Anderson next, of course. The US Masters champion. So a disappointing year by Van Gerwen's high standards. I say disappointing, he's still won 15 events.
Yes, 15 events there, Europeans and Pro Tours. But Michael Van Gerwen is the player that only looks to the future. He doesn't look back. That was him yesterday, last week, last month.
There's two players who are very much like that. The one you're seeing now, the one that you're going to see next. Anderson doesn't let the past worry him, past results worry him, just moves on to the next one.
I don't think Gary Anderson lets anything worry him, does he?
100. 100.
Fortunate for Harris, he's had some tough old draws in the World Series.
121.
Give himself a chance. How much of a chance? Not much of a chance. Michael Van Gerwen makes it 4-1.
6 leg, Michael to throw first. Game on.
Yeah, it was very unfortunate. 14 dart leg there from Michael Van Gerwen. And when he gets on these sort of runs, he's tough to beat.
35.
107.5. Only hit 180 though. You'd expected a few more from the world number 1.
100.
Harris will
100.
will stay home for a couple of months before heading back to the UK. Of course, Cody Harris still has an interest in trying to get through to the World Championship, the Oceanic Masters coming up.
125.
And there's the second 180 of the match. 24 for the tournament. Don't forget, in New Zealand, the deal through the sponsors Burger King, if there's 80 180s, Michael van Gerwen looking to win the leg on double 13.
17.
Close. Yeah, 80 180s for the tournament. And double cheeseburgers at 250. Treble cheeseburgers at 350. In New Zealand only from Sunday.
100. Michael, you require 14.
Well, double 7 to hold his throw to go 5 legs to 1 up. Doesn't want to overpitch this at the 7. Oh, that's a great dart from Van Gerwen. Holds his 106 average.
7th leg, Cody to throw first.
Very good, solid opening match here in New Zealand for Mighty Mike.
Cody Harris hasn't played badly.
100.
But I do take my hat off to him for having a go and, you know, leaving his family to move over and to try and improve, which is what it's all about, to try and make yourself a better player.
Yeah, I totally agree. And that's his first maximum off the match. And it'll give you an idea of where your own standard is as well. It's 25 180s, of course we only need 80s to do it, and what happens then?
I'm sure you're about to tell us, Rod.
140.
But another good leg from the New Zealander.
81.
As I say, he's played okay, he really has. Double 12 here. Double 6 for a 12 darter. Van Gerwen is nowhere.
138.
The double 6.
No score.
Well, he was on 4 and 11 darter, but he's now missed 5 darts at double.
98.
Yeah, the problem is he's starting to panic now because Michael is close enough. Oh, it's a good dart, a very good dart. He attacked it. That's what he had to do. He couldn't think, well, I don't want to split it. And that's when you start slinging them on the outside, like he did in the previous visit.
96. $60. 59.
Well, the potential of a Michael van Gerwen, Gary Anderson quarter-final. It's just the way that the draw has panned out. And the reason being is that Michael van Gerwen, because of his 3 relative failures in the World Series so far this year, isn't seeded. Anderson here is seeded 2, and the way that the draw came out, look at the draw. Anderson and Van Gerwen both win,
86.
and they will clash in the quarterfinals here in Auckland on Saturday.
Yes, and I helped out with the draw, so no doubt I'll get the blame for that. All the other players loved it, seeing them two come out in a possible quarter-final clash.
Yeah. Quite rightly, you get the blame as well. Tops to win in style, and Michael van Gerwen looks like a man on a mission to end his World Series drought. An average of 102.5, but mighty impressive from Mighty Mike. Finishes off with a 120 finish, and he is the 6-2 winner. Coming up next is the recently crowned World Match Play Champion, Gary Anderson, to round off day 1 here in Auckland.